heard a fascinating story today. The story was about a Jew whose name was Rebbe Chaim. He was a Jew who lived in Russia, and he was a religious Jew. And you know, back in the Soviet Union, if they didn't like how much you were doing your Judaism, they sent him to Siberia. Siberia is a place that's way, way colder than Millis. And anyone they wanted to punish, they sent to Siberia. He was in Siberia, but he was a chassid. And a chassid is always happy. And he was always happy. Until the day before Hanukkah. On the day before Hanukkah, he didn't look so happy. His non-Jewish cellmate asked him, "Rabbi, why aren't you happy?" And he said, "Because tonight is the first night of Hanukkah, and I don't have a way to light a candle." So the guy said to him, "You know something, you've been really good to me. I'll make sure that you can light a candle tonight." And indeed, he had his connections with the other inmates. He came the night of Hanukkah, that first night, and he brought him a hollowed out potato. And he had in the potato some leftover butter that got melted, or margarine or something, whatever it was, oil that got melted. And he took from his clothing, his prisoner's clothing, he ripped off some threads, and he made it into a wick for Rabbi Chaim. And he stuck it in, and Rabbi Chaim says, "Beautiful, thank you. You pulled this off for me, but how am I gonna light it?" He said, "Don't worry. On the black market in prison, I was able to get together a match." And he lit for him a match, and Rabbi Chaim was able to light a menorah, a candle, that first night of Hanukkah. You know, last night we had a beautiful Hanukkah party. It was, we're Jewish, so we had Chinese food. So we had Chinese food, Hanukkah party at our Chabad house in Milford. And I asked the question, which I didn't ask for an answer. I asked the question, and I want you to think about this for a second. You all know the story of Hanukkah. You know that there was enough oil for how many days? 1 day. And they put it on, and it lasted for?
8
days. So here's the question. We celebrate Hanukkah for how many days? 8 days, right? But shouldn't we celebrate it only for 7 days? The first day wasn't a miracle. After all, they had enough oil for the first day, right? So why we celebrate 8 days? It should be a 7-day miracle. I know some of you want to say, because all of Jewish history could be summed up in 9 words. You ready to count with me? 9 words of Jewish history. Here we go. They tried to kill us. We won. Let's eat. Right? So you might say that's why we celebrate 8 days of Hanukkah, but the real truth is, the reason we celebrate 8 days and not 7 is because the first day was a miracle too. And you know what that miracle was? The few fought a war. And I think there's many answers. The rabbis asked this question. There's many, many answers. But one of them that really touches my heart, and that is that the Jewish people spent 3 years fighting a war to be able to take back the temple and bring back Judaism into Jerusalem. You would think they finally won the war. They would say, "Okay, we're Jewish, we won a war, let's go to Miami for a week. Let's go somewhere, vacation." Why do we have to dedicate the temple today? Everyone thinks, you all would agree that they deserve, after 3 years war, they deserve a relaxation. But no. Jews know that we never give up. We always keep going, no matter what happens. So came the first day after they won the war, and said, we gotta find oil to light the menorah. We're not going to take a vacation. We're going to search, and we're going to search, and we're going to find. And no matter how dark it is throughout Jewish history, no matter how dark it is now, we know we never give up. We never say, "Oh, we're going to take a vacation." We're going to stand up for our Judaism. We're going to stand up for the light of Hanukkah. And we're going to make sure to bring light into every single person that we encounter, irrespective of whether they're Jewish or they're not Jewish. We always have to be there as a light to light up the world around us. And that's what we celebrate the first night of Hanukkah, and tonight we double it. We have a second candle as well. So I would thank everybody for coming out. It's freezing cold, but we're warm inside, especially if you ate some, drank some Han apple cider. You're definitely warm inside. We're gonna pass around some candles so everyone can take part in the lighting of the menorah. But I wanna make it clear. The menorah lighting we're doing here is a public lighting. You're not fulfilling your mitzvah of lighting a menorah through this menorah. This is just for the community. When you get home tonight, please light your menorah. And if you don't have candles or you don't have a menorah, no problem. I have plenty I brought with me. They're free of charge. I'll give every single one of you, whoever needs candles or a menorah, please stop by here, talk to Rachi or myself, and we'll give you a free menorah or candles. Okay?
Fire.
You need fire.
Candles are going. Coming around, share your light with somebody else. Give a candle. Who has
Who
candles?
has the candles?
Racha.
Everyone's going around from the other side.
Oh, the other side.
Do we have another big candle? Tell me.
Racha, take a bunch and give it to somebody else on the other side to give out.
We'll give Aaron to do it.
Candles?
Mike, what?
Really, you're gonna do that first.
Aaron's right next to you. One more. We have one more.
No, I'm just
Everybody gonna know.
Hey, Richie. Hold this.
go towards, the middle. There you go. Just come out. Go, Richie.
Oh, come on. You have a lighter? Okay, if you need it. If you want to light your candle, we have 3 candles lighting up everyone else's candle.
Not a blowtorch, just a regular candle.
Regular candles. We have the small candle. Everyone's got one?
The beauty is that you guys.
Anyone else need a light?
As soon as we get all the candles lit. Oh no, this is hi Facebook.
Which torch? Can you see it? Yeah, I do.
Over here, you got a torch?
I got a torch. Richie's gonna light people's candles. Richie's a Cohen. Cohen's light candles. I'm over here, Richie has a candle.
You don't want it to wax on you.
Candles here. Okay, just everybody's candles lit. Come closer to each other. Come up closer.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, again, you know, one of the most fascinating things we have
You hold this one.
are people who give of themselves to others. And many times we all do that. What was that?
Another candle?
Another candle? We have candles right in this box. Tons of candles. Tons of candles. Tons of candles. We have with us a member, not a member, but I think the chair of the select board here in Millis. Stay, Ellen, we want you in the picture.
Oh.
She ran away from the picture. Who gives of herself for the community, and we want to ask Ellen not only to come up and say a few words, but also to light the shamish. The shamish is the helper candle, the one that serves others, and that's what I think of when I think of Ellen. I think of a shamish, someone who's ready to serve others. Please give it up for Ellen. Come on up. Give it up. Yeah, she's very humble.
Can I take a quick picture?
A few words. I said a few words last year. You asked me to say a few words. I prepared a nice speech and I immediately got off the internet. This year, I didn't get anything off the internet. But this is a wonderful crowd, and I'm just so pleased that everybody came. It's wonderful. It's wonderful that you do this. He does it in all the towns around, and it's great that we have this in the public square. People can see going by, and
Thank you very much. Come on this side here. Okay, now you for sure can give it up for her. She did a great job. Okay. And now I'm going to sing the blessings together with Shmuley, who's on the saxophone. And please, if you want to sing along, just say the name Hashem instead of God's name. And then when you get home, say it correctly. And answer Amen after each of the blessings. Here we go.
1 second, let me get my phone. Okay.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam Asher kiddushanu b'mitzvosav v'tzivanu lahadlik ner Chanukah. Baruch Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam she'asa nisim l'avoseinu bayamim ha'em bizman hazeh. See, Lechanan, Leshabeach, Tikon, Beis Tefillah, Leshabeach, Le'etachim Adbeach, Mitzar Hamnabeach, Azegmar B'Shir Mizmar. I'm not my phone. B'Shir Mizmar Chanukah Mizbeach. Okay, we're gonna play some music. After that, we have Hanukkah Gelt and dreidels for everybody here today.